Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. We hope you're doing great. Express entry draws based on jobs and other categories may be considered by the IRCC. Recent discussions suggest the option of focusing on express entry applicants who possess crucial characteristics, including employment, sector, temporary residency, and fluency in French. Well, in this episode, we'll discuss recent updates on Canada's immigration policy. So, to get all the information, pay attention and watch the video through to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for upcoming episodes. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Recent public and stakeholder discussions were undertaken by Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, to modify the express entry application management system to better address Canada's economic demands and labour shortages. To do this, the government intends to create express entry categories that focus on important characteristics such as educational background, professional experience, or proficiency in an official language rather than just a high score within the comprehensive ranking system. According to the IRCC, it is evaluating inviting express entry applicants based on their professional experience, industries in need of employees, whether they have previously lived in Canada as temporary foreign workers or international students, and their level of fluency in the French language. Through the Federal Skilled Worker Program, the Canadian Experience Class, or the Federal Skilled Trades Program, skilled workers may apply for permanent residence through the express entry system. Currently, the CRS is used to assign scores to qualified applicants who seek permanent residency through these programs. Most likely to be an invitation to apply are those who received the highest marks. The success of the same process used to develop the Annual Immigration Levels Plan, which establishes Canada's annual immigration objectives over 3 years, served as the foundation for the discussions. Since the consultation procedure just came to a close on January 8, 2023, the outcomes of the consultations have not yet been made public. However, according to the IRCC, targeted draws will probably commence this year in the spring. Before invitations are sent out, the categories will be disclosed when the minister makes a decision. Now, let us discuss possible categories. Choosing applicants based on their experience in a certain industry or career. The IRCC is thinking about adding a category for work experience in specific industries or occupations that have a persistent labor shortage. During the consultation process, the IRCC requested that respondents identify sectors of the labor market where there are persistent shortages of workers and make recommendations for how immigration may supplement Canada's current labor force. The most frequent primary vocations of persons invited through express entry to apply for a permanent residence between 2019 and 2021 were: 1. Food service supervisors, 2. Administrative assistants, 3. Financial auditors and accountants, 4. Retail sales supervisors, 5. Software engineers and designers, 6. Professional occupations in advertising, marketing, and public relations, 7. Cooks, 8. Computer programmers and interactive media developers, 9. Information systems analysts and consultants, 10. User support technicians, 11. Restaurant and food service managers, 12. Administrative officers. Now, getting foreign graduates settled permanently. According to the IRCC, an express entry selection category for overseas student graduates might more effectively address pressing shortages. For instance, graduates from designated learning institutions with a degree or certificate in an area that is in demand may be included in a new express entry category. Since they are fluent in at least one official language, hold Canadian educational credentials, and have worked in Canada, international student graduates are advantageous candidates for permanent economic immigration, according to the IRCC. They frequently fall within the core working age range, which means they will be able to support Canada's economy for many years to come through express entry. More than 88,000 foreign graduates made the move to permanent residency in 2021, an increase of 80% from 2017. However, obtaining permanent residency while in Canada on a post-graduation work permit (PGWP) can be time-consuming and challenging. Now, converting seasonal migrant workers into permanent residents. IRCC is thinking about developing a category that would allow more temporary foreign employees to apply for permanent residency, through express entry, similar to how international student graduates may. Stakeholders expressed concern throughout the consultation that the supply of temporary foreign workers who can meet Canada's long-term labour demands is not keeping up with the current permanent residency paths. Programs for temporary foreign workers give access to global talent, which fosters economic growth by filling critical job openings in general. It has been discovered that immigrants with prior short-term job experience in Canada integrate more easily into the labour market, and are better able to transfer their talents when necessary. Approximately 1,600 individuals changed their status from temporary workers to permanent residents in 2021, accounting for 64% of admissions under the economic immigration category. Now, selecting francophone and bilingual candidates. Additionally, IRCC is thinking of accepting individuals based on their proficiency in French. This could include sending invites to both bilingual and French-speaking candidates. By the end of 2023, 4.4% of new immigrants outside of Quebec are expected to speak French, according to Canada's Francophone Immigration Strategy, which was unveiled in 2019. Only 30,000 of the 110,000 economically disadvantaged Francophone immigrants, who arrived in Canada between 2017 and 2021, choose to do so outside of Quebec. The government will be able to address employment vacancies in areas where knowing French is a requirement for a job, and maintain Canada's bilingual identity by extending invitations to more Francophone applicants through express entry. Now, let us discuss Canada's labour shortage. In response to Canada's aging population and one of the lowest birth rates in the world, 1.43 children per woman, express entry has undergone adjustments. Social services are in greater need as the population ages, and the revenue base is getting smaller. Without more skilled immigration, it would be extremely difficult to sustain Canada's social programs, such as the hospital system. As the world economy evolves toward greener, digital, and automated industries, some of the most severe labour shortages have become apparent. The skills gaps and rising employment openings in important industries including healthcare, construction, and professional, scientific, and technical services are contributing factors to the shortages. All of these industries demand extensive and specialized training. Now, let us move on. Government mandate on immigration. The Immigration Minister must address these goals, among others, in the most current Minister's Mandate Letter, a document that lists the government's priorities. 1. Address persistent labour market shortages and future positioning, and 2. Encourage the immigration of Francophones and the development of Francophone minority communities' economies. On June 23, 2022, Bill C-19 gained royal assent to further these objectives. According to the bill, the Minister of Immigration will be able to choose applicants for express entry based on important characteristics that would promote a certain economic priority. This does not imply that the comprehensive ranking system will cease to be used by the IRCC for express entry. The top applicants who match the requirements for a certain category will be ranked based on their CRS scores and encouraged to apply. Candidate selection based on categories will only be available to those who are eligible for the express entry managed programs. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next episode. Till then, take care.